tonight. He's been fed, but he is not in his chair, so I don't know where he is. He's roaming around the house somewhere. So hello, I can see a couple of you have jumped on already and are chatting in the chat. I love seeing that there is people waiting and hanging out, raring to go, waiting for our crafty session. So this is day 5. So I have gone live at 5 p.m. every day for the last 5 days. So I'm doing well. I did say that I promised I was going to try and go live every day. I don't know how many more days I can keep turning up at 5, but I will try. As long as I possibly can, I will try. But as you can see, Theo's chair is empty this afternoon, so he may join us later on throughout the video. But I've got my lovely caramel slice coffee that I'm enjoying at the moment. I just was about to jump on and I thought, oh, I need a coffee. I physically need a coffee. So I jumped in and made a quick coffee before I jumped on. So I'm still early. It's before 5 o'clock, but you know me, I normally jump on about 5 minutes early. Hey, Matthew, welcome. Glenda, Marilyn, Dell, Darby, hello, Margaret, Daryl, Cheryl, hello. Suzanne, you were already on and waiting, and Tracy, you were waiting patiently. So welcome and thank you for joining me once again. So this afternoon, we're going to be using the cute little hot air balloon set. So Tracy's from Oregon at 11 p.m. I'm so glad you love watching me, Tracy. Thank you very much. And I mean, you're an avid follower if you're sitting up at 11 p.m. If that was me, I would be out cold, sleeping. I'm not a late person, so I would be absolutely out cold. What's on his chair? There's nothing on his chair. Margaret? Nothing? Nothing's on his chair. That's the way the chair is, the color of the chair. Yeah, nothing on his chair. But I don't know, he's fed his stomach and he's wandering around somewhere. So he must have decided that crafting was not for him this afternoon. So welcome everyone. I'll give it a couple of minutes for some people to jump on. So this set, I can honestly tell you, the samples that I've seen with this set and the colors, they just get me. I love, love, love the colors. So I'm absolutely really in love with the colors of this designer series paper. So I'm using the Lighter Than Air designer series paper, which is absolutely stunning. So I'm just trying to remember where, oh no, I was getting confused. I was thinking it was a celebration, but Lighter Than Air is out of the suite. That's right, in the catalog. So let me see if I can find where the balloon set is in the catalog so I can direct you to what page it's on, because I'm telling you, you're gonna want to buy it. I'm sorry. I actually had someone that commented on my video on YouTube saying that they weren't going to buy anymore until they see me do things, and now they've got to buy some more things. And all I can say is, I am so sorry, but I must do my job well. Okay, I can't even find it in here. Someone's probably already knows what page it's on. It is on page 34. I must have missed it. I must have flipped over it. Okay, so page 34, there it is. And I just love, love, love the pastel colors. Hey, Merlene, I can see you've jumped on. Jana from Portland, hello, welcome. And Janelle, hello. And Julie, welcome. All right, so let's pop the camera down and let's talk about where we can find this in the catalog and what it's all about. So you can see here on page number 34 is where you can find it, and it's called the Hot Air Balloon Bundle. Now the suite, you can see here, this is the suite. Now, don't those colors just look stunning? I love the pastel colors. I love the mauves, the lemons, the pinks, the blues. Absolutely stunning. You got your very large order today, Margaret? For the next few days, you'll be labeling and putting things away. Well, that will be a good, fun job to be doing. Hello, Deirdre. Hello. Welcome. All right. So as you can see, the light and airy paper here, beautiful, stunning. I mean, I think I'm going to love this paper like forever. It's just, it's so, it reminds me of those, the conversation candies, how they were always in those lovely, nice pastel colors, or the Easter eggs, the candy Easter eggs. That's just what it reminds me of. So I look at it and I think, oh, it's so yummy. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be crafting with today. So what I did was I got out some of the colors in the paper pack. So you can see here, this is the paper pack. So let's get it out and have a look. So now it's a 6x6 paper, and from the look of it, you get 8 sheets of each. Okay, so we've got a nice pattern on one side and then beautiful stripes on the other. We've got some beautiful polka dots. So now, because we've got 8 sheets of each, it allows you to use both sides, because, I mean, honestly, it's hard to tell which sides you want to use. So this is Lemon Lolly that we have here. And then on the reverse side, we've got our, that looks like Fresh Freesia, or it could be, no, it could be Bubble Bath. It's a bit hard under this light to see. I think it's Bubble Bath, because I think this one's Fresh Freesia. So you can see here some stunning paper. Oh, and our beautiful colors in behind. I'm just going to show you. So Stampin' Up actually help us out. So it's got Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lolly, Petal Pink, and Pool Party. So that one must have been Pool Party, what was on the back there. Oh, look at this one. It's cute too. And on the back, the Petal Pink. Now this one here has to be my favorite, this one. And we've got Balmy Blue on the back. So how cute are those papers? Hey, Jill, welcome. So how cute are those papers? Absolutely stunning. Now, the next question is, yes, we've got the stamp set here. So we've got the hot air balloon stamp set, and it's a photopolymer stamp set, and then it's got all of these gorgeous dies that go with it. So we can do balloons. We can even use these as hearts. So you could, if you're not into hot air balloons, you could still get these dies and use them as hearts, because they come out looking absolutely gorgeous as hearts as well. All right, so it's a photopolymer stamp set. We can do different colored balloons and things. And so I just decided that I would just get out the color palette that goes with it and just go from there and make a decision of what we want to do. I think I want to use this paper here. I think it's my favorite. Although, should I use something else? Because that is my favorite. Maybe I should use something else. Oh, this one here could be quite cute. I don't know. That one and that one. Let's pick out my favorites out of this pack. What's on the other side of this one? No. What's on the other side of this one? No. Oh, I could do that. And I could possibly do that. Okay, so we've got some papers here. So you need to help me. You need to tell me what paper we're going to use. Okay, so I've got, these are just all the cardstock colors. Look at those colors. Aren't they just gorgeous? Seeing all those colors together. Aren't they just stunning? Look at that. What a color palette. Okay, so I'm going to put them aside because I've got all them out, ready to go. So let's see which paper we want to use. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so I want you to type in, and we've got these gorgeous embellishments, and they're called rainbow adhesive back dots. Look at them. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so tell me which one we're going to craft with. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Type it into the comments. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Tell me which one you want me to use. We've got 2 for number 3. 3 for number 3. So it's my favorite. 1, 2, 3 for number 3. You've fed the cats now, and you're free. 3. I think 3 is a winner. Okay, so 3 was my favorite, and 3 was the one I wanted to use. So it looks like that's what we're going to use. All right. So what I actually want to do with this is I want to cut a little bit of an angled piece of designer series paper. I don't want to use the whole lot, but I want to cut a little angled piece of the designer series paper to use on my card. So let's bring in the trimmer. All right, so let's line up. I might just line it up. Let's do corner to corner. Let's do that and see how we go. That. Okay, now I want to do 3 and that. Okay, so that's going to be the top of my card. And let me see what that goes to. Oh, we can do that smaller. Okay, so let's do that at my, there. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Okay, now you're probably thinking, what is she doing? But I wanted to do a really nice patterned piece of paper like that. Okay, so now I want to do something that's going to complement that, a layer that's going to complement that. I think maybe, do I want to do Lemon Lolly? No, I want to do Pool Party, I think. Let's do Pool Party. So I want to do my usual layer, 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. So that's going to be my usual layer for the front of the card. Okay, and then this one is going to be able to layer up on it. Can you see that? It's going to be able to layer up on it like that. So that's what I wanted, was a piece like that I could use. And then, of course, we can do a second one out of this piece as well. But you could incorporate any of these papers to do the same thing. Okay, so we've got that. Now, I feel like I want to emboss the background on that. But what do I want to emboss it with? Let me see. I can't really do flowers, can I? Let me see what I've got in the embossing folders in here. And pardon me if I use the wrong one or one that's not current. Can't really do snowflakes. How about we do the brick embossing folder on that one? Because I want to add a little bit of texture. So let's do the brick embossing folder on that one. So I'm going to do that. I'll just bring in the cut and emboss machine and we will emboss that layer. Now, what color do you think that we need to do the card base? I'm thinking I want to probably add some pink for the card base. Do we think Lemon Lolly or sorry, not Lemon Lolly, Bubble Bath? Or do we think we might need to go a brighter color? Like maybe Berry Burst or something. What do you think? All right, so let's do this embossed layer. Look at that. Beautiful embossed layer. I know if I had the clouds, but I don't think I have the clouds, Glenda. That's what I was thinking, but I'm nearly positive I don't have that embossing folder. Can you believe that I don't have that embossing folder? I don't think I do. Nope. I could have done some dots. I could have done this one. I don't think I own that embossing folder. I actually thought I had it here on my shelf, but I don't think I do. Nope. Not that I can see. Nope. I know I thought about it and I thought, well, I haven't got that embossing folder, and I was positive I ordered it, but Lord knows. Clouds would have been great, but I might do something else, like do some die cut clouds just to bring some clouds into it. So we've got that and we've got that. Now, what color card base do we do? Do we do Bubble Bath? Oh, that looks pretty. Do we do bubble bath? Do we do azure afternoon? Maybe that's a bit too bright. Do we do, got balmy blue here. Do we do balmy blue? That doesn't really mix with our pool party. Do we do lemon lolly? I've got too many to choose from. Lemon lolly, that will bring out the lemon in there. Or do we do flirty flamingo? What colour? Type it into the comments for me so we know what colour card base we can do. Lemon lolly. Okay, so we've got bubble bath, lemon lolly. Daryl says bubble bath. Julie says lemon lolly. We've got 2 for bubble bath. Glenda says bubble bath as well. Flirty flamingo says Lynn. There's 3 for bubble bath. Darby says lemon lolly. 4 for bubble bath. I think bubble bath's going to win it. Yep, bubble bath won it. 5. Bubble bath it is. Okay, that's okay. We can do the balloons different colors anyway. All right, so we've got a bubble bath card base. All right, and we've got that. So I'm actually going to glue that designer series paper down onto my pool party layer, just with some liquid glue. If my liquid glue is deciding to come out, yes it is. So all I did with that designer series paper to get that layer, I cut it exactly in half from corner to corner. And then what I did was I cut the width of this at 3 5/8 because that's the layer that I put on top of my normal layer. And then I cut the length of it 5 3/8 because that's what the normal length would be. So therefore it's going to fit and layer onto that really nicely, and then you'll find then it will layer onto the card. Cute like that. All right. So now what we need to do is we need to stamp some balloons. All right. So let's get some white cardstock out. And we will, there's a scrap. And we'll stamp some hot air balloons. All right. So we can change up the colours in the hot air balloon. I'm actually going to stamp, so we can do a balloon that it actually has this part here, which is, you can see the top and the bottom of the balloon. And then you can do this scallopy part in a different colour. And it can be the middle part of the balloon. So they fit on top of each other like that, and you end up getting a full balloon. So that's what we're going to do. So now what we might do is we might bring in some of the colours that we haven't used here. So we could maybe do, what colours do you think? Fresh Freesia and balmy blue, or I really want to do we could do lemon lolly and bubble bath, or we could do, what do we got? Type it into the comments what you think we can do. I'd like to do fresh freesia for one. But what colour do we want to do with fresh freesia? So let's do fresh freesia. Now, this hasn't been used before. And I'm feeling like it's very inky. So what I'm going to do, now can you see here how it's bubbling all on there because my fresh freesia is quite inky? Lemon lolly and balmy blue. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take just a blending brush, and I'm going to blend on here and see if that's going to help me. I don't think that's going to work either. I just don't want it to be that inky. Okay, all right, I'm going to do my old trick. Are you ready for this? I'm going to do my old trick. I'm going to use my bone folder and I'm going to massage the ink down into my ink pad. Can you see how inky that is? See how it's starting to get that lighter look? So what's actually happened is this is a fresh, brand new ink pad and it's got a lot of ink in it. Okay, so you can either use a paper towel and blot some ink out, or you can massage the ink down into the ink pad a little bit. Now that I've massaged that down and I ink up, it's nowhere near as inky, so that's good. So we have that. Well, hang on. Let's try putting the stamp on the on the block the right way. How about we do that? Is that a little bit better? That's really bad on my eyesight, isn't it? I had it round the wrong way. Okay, so we've got fresh freesia. What colour in here? Balmy blue, maybe? Fresh freesia and balmy blue. We're going to do a couple of them. So let's do balmy blue in here. Any wonder it was looking bubbly like that. So we have a gorgeous balloon there. Now I'm going to cut this because we're going to turn that over and use the other side because we want to do a different one. Okay, so let's turn that over. So we've got fresh freesia and balmy blue. Lemon lolly and bubble bath. Lemon lolly and fresh freesia and lemon lolly. Lemon lolly and balmy blue. Well, I've done fresh freesia and balmy blue, so let's do lemon lolly. Do I have lemon lolly here? I should have. That's it. Yep. Okay, so I need to clean this off. We will clean that off. And clean this one off. Okay, so we might do lemon lolly in the larger part. Like so. It stamps so much better when you have it the right way around. And we'll do this one. Oh, bubble bath's a bit bubbly. But it'll do. We're gonna go with it. Okay, that. And then we are gonna go. Now that's gonna cut out that balloon, correct? Yes. Or we could have stamped a littler balloon. Actually, you know what? Let's stamp a littler balloon. Let's do away with that bit of paper. Let's stamp a littler balloon. I'll grab another bit of white. Where are we? There we go. Okay. Let's do the same thing, but we're going to do it in the smaller balloon. What's the smaller balloon going to be? This one? Okay, so it's this one. Is that the smaller balloon? Yes, it is. Yep. Okay, so let's do bubble bath. That one. And then it's got the other little bit that's going to go in the middle of it. Well, I think it has. Is that what goes in the middle? Oh, yes, it does. Okay. And we will ink. Have I got it the right way around? I get it the right way around, for God's sake. Okay. We'll do lemon lolly for that bit. Whoa. I should have done the lemon lolly first. But anyway, that's very hard to see. But it's okay. It'll do. It'll do, donkey. It'll do. All right. So we've done fresh freesia, balmy blue. We've done bubble bath and lemon lolly. So let's cut that one out with that. Let's cut that one out with that. And then, of course, we've got to do the little basket. So the basket, I'm assuming that one is the basket for that. Yes. And this one is the basket for the bigger one. Okay. Do we want to do the basket in pecan pie? Do we want to do it in crumb cake? Do we want to do them in grey granite? What colour do we want to do the little baskets? So type it in the comments and let me know. While I just have some of my lovely caramel slice coffee. So I'm going to bring in the die cutting machine and we'll cut those out. Okay, so Suzanne, I've got pecan pie from Deirdre. Suzanne says grey. Keep typing it into the comments while I bring in the die cutting. Pebbled path, well, that's an option too. Crumb cake, says Lynn. Pebbled path, smoky slate. So there's people, we're all heading towards the grey more than anything. Wild wheat. Yeah, well, we'll throw that one in there, Julie. We'll see what people think about that. Throw in some wild wheat because we all heard everyone's views on wild wheat yesterday. Grey granite, pecan pie. Okay, so I'm going to do that one. And can I get this little one in here as well? Pebbled path. So there's a lot of us that are swinging towards the grey. I'm thinking grey might go a lot better with the colour scheme that I've got here because they're all pretty, I don't know, pretty cool neutral colours really. Baskets are usually brown. I know, Julie, but this is crafting. We can have the baskets whatever colour we want. We don't have to do what in real life because this is our hot air balloon and we can have it whatever colour we want. All right, so I've got those. I'll pop that aside. Wow, my die cutting machine is really sticking to that glass mat, so that's good. All right, so we have 2 balloons here. I think I'm going to go grey granite because we can. All right, so we're going to do grey granite and we're going to do a large basket and a small basket. So grey granite has that little bit of a brownish tinge, but they look quite cute. Wheat heads towards the gold colour. Yeah, but we all heard everyone's views on wild wheat yesterday, and I'm still getting comments saying I don't like wild wheat. I don't think I'm ever going to like wild wheat, but I used it yesterday. Okay, so here's our baskets. Now, of course, we need to actually cut out some clouds because we want to put some clouds on this card too. So we've got a couple of clouds here, so we may as well cut those out. I've got a banner here that I can probably cut a sentiment out. We'll leave that out for the time being. Pop those in there so we don't lose them. Okay, so I did my baskets fair smack in the middle of that white bit, but that's okay. Now we're going to have a hard time trying to hold those dies in place, but we will try. Okay. Let's pop the die cutting machine back in. Thanks, Lorraine. Lorraine saying, everybody remember to give me the thumbs up because YouTube and Facebook loves it when you give me the thumbs up and it helps get my video out. We've got 47 people out there, so we need 47 thumbs up. Let's see if we can do it. 47 people giving me the thumbs up. All right, so we're going to cut out those baskets. Actually, you know what? I can put a cloud on there at the same time because I can fit a cloud. Oh, and I just moved everything. I had them all lined up, ready to go. And then popping the cloud on, moved it all. Okay, let's hope we've got those in place. Now, it is the first time I've used these, so I don't know whether I have them lined up really well, but we will soon find out. So we've got a couple of clouds happening. We've got a couple of baskets happening. Thank you for the thumbs up. And also, if you can share onto your social media, if you're watching on YouTube, please feel free to share back over onto your Facebook. You'll see down the bottom there's a little share button, and you can actually say share to Facebook, and it will allow you to share it back to Facebook. All right, so we've got some baskets, we've got some clouds. I'm going to cut out some more clouds. I don't know whether I'm going to need more clouds, but I'm going to do it because I'm going to cut out this banner for a sentiment as well. Okay. Now, don't want to lose my dies. Okay, so let's pop those over there. We'll pop all those dies back in the packet so we don't lose them. Now, if you have a little metallics magnet little bowl, it's good for putting all your die pieces in. There's a lot of little die pieces in this, so don't lose all those little pieces because you'll be awfully upset if you can't die cut a little basket for your balloons. So you can see here we have a hot air balloon basket there. We have the other little one there. So I'm going to glue that one, I think, straight down. Then I think I'll pop that one up. We've got some clouds happening, so we can pop some clouds around, which makes this card even cuter. Could even pop some clouds there. All right, and then we've got this banner. So this banner is really, really cute, and you can see there's up, up and away, hooray, it's your birthday. There's wish big, hang in there, just a note to lift you up. So I think we're going to do up, up and away, hooray, it's your birthday. Now, wish big is going to fit in there really well, but this one's square. So is it going to fit? Yes, it is going to fit if we do it there. It will actually fit, so that's okay. We can do that. I just didn't know whether it was going to fit on that banner because it wasn't curved, but it is. All right, so I think I'm going to do balmy blue for the sentiment. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Margaret did thumbs up on YouTube and on Facebook. Thank you. Okay, so we have up, up, away, hooray, it's your birthday. I'm going to do that on there. Up, up, and away, hooray, it's your birthday. Now, I'm going to do an insert as well. So we want to stamp something on the insert. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp, I like this balloon, so I'm going to do the Fresh Freesia balloon again. So let's do that. And we will do, so we've got Fresh Freesia balloon. So we'll do, I want to have it sort of coming off the side there a bit. we'll do the Balmy Blue. In there. We will do the big bucket in grey granite. Got a little bit of ink on there, but it's okay. I'm sure the recipient is not going to. And I'll smudge that a little bit, but it's all right. It's all good. It's handmade. It's allowed to be different. Okay, so I think I'm going to do Wish Big. That one there. And I might do that one in Bubble Bath, I think. Wish Big. I feel like I need to do it in a totally different colour, but I do. I need to do it in a different colour. Let's do Pill Party. I mean, Lemon Lolly would be great, but it's too light, so let's just do Wish Big in Pill Party. Okay. So we've got that for the insert. All right, I'm just getting these ink pads all out of the way. Put it over the smudges, I know, I should have. But it's okay. It's fine. It's handmade. It's totally okay. All right, so let's do... Well, look at that. The insert's way too big for the inside. I thought this was cut to the right size for the insert, so it wasn't. So I might be able to, you know what? I might be able to nearly cut that off. I can cut a fair bit of it off. Okay, so let's do that. And let's do that. So that's not too bad. And you know what I can do? Are you ready for this? We'll put a little strip of coloured cardstock along there. Or even, okay, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it. Now I'm going to do just the oh, I want to add another colour. Let's do this one. I need a wider one. So these are just scraps off my layers that I've cut. So let's just do that. And that will cover our smudge and look like a trimming. Look at that. No one would ever know. And yet I've oozed some glue out of there. And I don't... Oh, there's a paper towel. Just a little bit of glue that oozed out of there. Okay, so we've got that. See? Where there's a will, there's a way. No more smudge. Yeah, to try. I was going to say that, but I want to actually save it for another card, Merlene, so that's why I decided not to use it. I want to save it for another card. All right, so now let's pop that into the inside of the card. There, like that. Okay. Now, of course, we need to adhere all these onto the card. So the first thing I want to do is I want to pop this happening here. Now I've got my sentiment that I probably want to pop down in the bottom here, and I want to pop these up here. Okay, so I'm just sort of more or less popping the balloons where I want them and where my sentiment's going to be. So I think that looks pretty good. All right, what do you think? All right. So now the first thing I've got to do is I've got to work out what pieces have got to be stuck on first. So this one here I'm going to stick down directly onto it. So, of course, I've got to stick the basket on first, and then I've got to stick the balloon on. So I'm just going to move those out of the way. We'll stick the little basket on first. Like that. Then we're going to stick our balloon over the top. Just like that. Okay. So we've got one balloon there. Now for this one, I want to pop it up. So I'm going to grab some dimensionals. And I think one will fit on that basket, which it will, just nicely. And then we'll pop some on this one. I had a lovely demo ring me up this afternoon. She's local to me. So she rang me up this afternoon, reaching out to me to meet me and have a chat with me. And I was so excited to actually have her reach out to me like that. And it turns out she's like 5 minutes out the road from me, which is really, really nice. I love it when I get to meet crafty people like that. So we've got that one there. And then we'll take the backings off these. Okay. And we're going to pop that one on there like that. So we've got our two balloons. We're then going to pop our sentiment up. All right. That there. Then, of course, with our, I like clouds sort of floating off the sides. So I don't mind that that's going to poke out a little bit over the side. So I want to do that and have it pop out a little bit over that edge there. And another one can happen just in there. Same thing, poking off the side a little bit. We might pop that one up. Let's use an edge piece of our dimensional on the back of that one. Okay, so we have that. And I don't know, do you think a cloud over the balloons? Or do you think we've got enough clouds? Or do you think maybe a cloud up the top there? Or even maybe a cloud down here? Where do you think? Do we need the extra cloud or have we got enough? I don't actually mind it even just sitting over the top here, that the balloons are in the clouds. What do you think? I think that looks cute. Glenda's saying enough. Suzanne's saying bottom. Merline's saying only 3. Jana's saying top. You're all you've all confused me now. I'm going to put it over there that the balloons are in the odds. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it over the top of that balloon just there. I think that's what you're saying about over the top. Sue's saying she likes it where... Hello, Sue. How are you? Sue's saying she likes it where I had it. So just there over the top. Look at that. I think it looks good. I think the balloons are... they're floating in the clouds. So I think it looks quite cute. All right, so of course with this comes the twine that goes with it as well. So we can add a little bit of twine. Do I want to use lemon lolly twine? Do I want to use flirty flamingo twine? Or do I want to go... Don't go too high, I might get lost. I wouldn't mind doing a hot air balloon ride. I did actually discuss that with my daughter for her birthday, but it was way too expensive. I didn't have a spare $800 to go for a balloon ride. Great choice, says Sharon. Good choice, says Tracy. I'm glad you like it. All right, so what color do we want to go with the twine? I'm just going to do like a nice little bow just underneath. Lemon lolly, says Tracy. And of course, we're going to use some of these lemon lolly. I'm going to use some of these cute little dots. Blue, says Lynn. So we've got 2 for lemon lolly, 1 for blue, 3 for lemon lolly, 1 for blue, 4 for lemon lolly, 1 for blue, 5 for lemon lolly it is. Okay. Okay, now we need to find the end. Can anyone find the end? Is that the end? Yes, it is. Okay. Now, when you're using baker's twine or anything like that, run your finger along it to straighten it out. And I think I'm just going to do a cute little tied bow. And I don't know whether I want to hang it off one of the balloons or whether I actually just want to put it below the sentiment. But we'll have a look once we've got the bow tied, if we can tie the bow. You all know that I struggle with twine. Baker's twine and I are not real good friends. Okay, so we've got some baker's twine happening there. And we will cut it. Okay, we will cut it. Now, do I want to hang it off the balloon like that? Or do I want to just pop it down in underneath the sentiment? I actually like it on the balloon, to tell you the truth. I'm not going to do both, Julie. Julie's saying both. You did a balloon ride for your 80th, Del? Yeah, I would love to, but it was just too expensive. Couldn't afford to do it. I was going to take Denny for her 21st. On the balloon, says Sue. I think it looks cute up on the balloon as well. On the balloon, says Merlene. All right. Let me get a glue dot. And we will pop a glue dot in behind that. On the balloon, says Suzanne. And that's exactly where it's going to go, on the balloon. We'll put it on the basket there. Okay. I think that looks cute. All right. Now, we need to pop it up on dimensionals to put it on the front. So that's very satisfying, the end of the dimensional pack. Oh, and I got it in the garbage bin that's sitting over to the side. I threw it and I got it in like a slam dunk. Okay. Some of these dimensionals are being a little bit funny with me at the moment. The backing's coming up when you're trying to pull them off. Sometimes they cut them a little bit too hard, I think, and they cut through that backing sheet. All right, and one up there. And look at me, I'm ODing on those dimensionals. I think everyone agreed to put it on the balloon. No one said to put it anywhere else. Down below on the sentiment was too low. It didn't work. And you don't know that until you go to do it. It didn't quite work. So just a reminder that I have my card buffet happening this Saturday. So I am going to cut it off when I get to 20 people. So I've got some spots left if anyone was still interested in attending the card buffet. I'm cutting all the kits this week, but I'm only cutting enough kits for 20 people. So once I get to 20 people, I will be cutting off the registration, but it's not too late to register. All right, so let's get into, I think I want to do, I'm just going to do two. I'm going to do that one and that one. Oh, where did it go? There it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. I think that's all it needs. And then, of course, it needs a little bit of Wink of Stella. Wink of Stella makes everything better. Where is my Wink of Stella? There it is. Okay, so let's put Wink of Stella on our balloon here. And, of course, Wink on this one, on the pink. And probably on the lemon as well. All I'm doing is just a couple little bits of Wink of Stella just to glitter those up a little bit. We'll do some on the clouds because we want our clouds to look lovely and glittery. And, of course, you know me. We're going to spritz. We'll do a little spritzing all over the top to give that shimmer and shine. And in there. There we go. And look at that. Isn't that, like, honestly, you have to say that Wink of Stella just finishes everything off, doesn't it? Look at that. Absolutely stunning. I use Wink of Stella on everything too, Sharon. I agree. So there you go. There is a cute, gorgeous card using the beautiful hot air balloon bundle that is brand new in our mini catalog. So as you know, for every $90 that you purchase during January and February, you get to earn free items out of our celebration catalog. Plus, we have the 2 joining offers as well. If you love this glass mat that I've been working on, and it's also got a storage tray here that you can, it sticks to your glass mat, and as you can see, it sticks and it allows you to put your ink pads and things in. It allows you to mix ink and things here. So the Glass Mat Studio is yours for free if you purchase the starter kit during January or February 2024. So it's a value of $106, and you get to enjoy a 20% discount, and you also can earn free celebration items on any of your purchases after your starter kit, and you will be getting the product at 20% cheaper. So you don't have to spend $90 retail because you will get 20% off that. So you spend about, I don't know, what is it, $72, and you get a free item. So whatever customers get, we get as well as our discount on top. So it's a great time to join. I would love to invite you to my Wild Heart Crafters team. If you have any questions about anything, all of the links are in the show more box down below. If you want to come to the card buffet, the link is in below. If you're interested in my 2-day retreat, retreat closes at the end of this month. So if you haven't registered for a retreat and you really want to come to a 2-day retreat, or you want a retreat in a box, I have an option that it can get delivered to your doorstep as well. So you get everything that everyone gets in person delivered in a box to your doorstep for an extra $25. So if you're interested in my March retreat, I'm using brand new product out of the new mini catalog. And for a treat, for $220, you get the stamp set, the die set that I'm using, you get designer series paper, you get ribbon, you get embellishments, you get cardstock, you get a PDF tutorial showing you the 8 projects step by step how to do them. So thank you. Not long till on stage now, Julie. I know. I can't wait to meet you in person. I'm super excited. I better book my flights soon. I haven't even booked my flights for Melbourne yet, so I better get myself organized. So thank you everyone for hanging out with me today, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to jump on tomorrow, but I will try. So until next time, happy crafting everybody. And I think Theo's been a little bit slack. He still hasn't appeared, so he didn't come and craft with us this afternoon, which is a little bit slack, but hopefully you enjoyed that. If you're watching the replay, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Give me the thumbs up because YouTube and Facebook love that. And if you want to purchase any of your products, please don't hesitate to click onto my shop link in the show more box down below on YouTube or in the description of this video. I've also done a supply list as well in the description. Thank you everyone, and until next time, happy crafting, and I will see you all again soon.